Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Badcast. I have my friend Mad Top Adder here,
Hello.
and today we're gonna be talking about things. First off, let's go over the Streamer Awards, 2022 Streamer Awards. Now, I didn't know this was happening until yesterday,
I had no idea either.
when it already happened. There's a lot of categories on here, like Best VTube Streamer. Should have been me, but instead it was Code Miko. I hear you like that person, right?
No.
Oh, darn.
Never heard of them.
Stream Game of the Year, Minecraft beat out Apex, Valorant, and GTA, as it should.
Yes.
Best Variety Streamer, Moist Critical. That's
Very
a
good
familiar
streamer.
face. Yeah, it's soon to be guest on the Badcast.
Yeah. Hit us up.
The best live streamed event was the Germa 985 Dollhouse. Do you know what that was?
Never heard of it.
Oh, okay.
I've heard of Germa.
I have heard of Germa. He won League of Their Own right here.
Oh.
Legacy Award went to Pokimane. I don't really know what Legacy Award means.
I have no idea. Maybe just like infamility? That's not a word. Most
Gamer
infamous.
of the Year, Shroud. And Streamer of the Year overall, Ludwig.
Yeah, I think he deserves it, definitely.
Well,
We're
that's
professionals.
that's probably the most recent news. I mean, this happened on the 13th, so a few days ago. Now, I have been thinking about QuickTime events. What do you think about QuickTime events?
It depends on how it's done. Because games like Until Dawn, a game where it's pretty much just a movie with decisions, they have some QuickTime events. They didn't really do them that well. Mostly because even though it's called QuickTime event, they come out of nowhere. But that's the only time I've seen it done not that well. Any other time, I think they're pretty nice. Very
A
scary.
lot of people say that they're bad because, they're not that in-depth, but I like them. I think if they're used right, you don't need QuickTime events every 2 minutes, but if they're used at certain points, they could be well. Like, I don't know, on the final boss or something. Like, it can be done well, it can be done badly.
Especially with games with real-time cutscenes. You can integrate gameplay into the cutscene so that the viewer isn't completely bored.
Yeah. What do you got?
Right here I got one. Call of Duty Warzone is going to mobile.
Warzone? How are they going to get that to run on mobile?
Yeah, I have no idea. I assume it's not going to run well. But they said it's in the testing stages now, and it's projected to be released later this year.
So they're making a first-person battle royale mobile game.
It could be third person. It could just be a PUBG ripoff. It's what it's gonna be. Well,
I don't know
they already
if
have-
Activision could make a third-person shooter.
They already have Call of Duty Mobile. All they gotta do is make a bigger map.
Yeah, but a lot bigger.
Yeah, sniping is gonna be near impossible because people are not gonna be rendered in far.
Yeah. Someone will show up within like 4 feet of you and they'll just appear.
If you're not in the same building, you just don't see them.
It might just be like a battle royale game mode, but not on the Warzone map.
It's probably not going to be on the Warzone map. I imagine they're going to have custom maps optimized for PE.
I wonder how big it's gonna be.
Probably.
Because COD games are not small.
Probably. Oh, you mean the size of the game? I think I meant the size of the maps.
Yeah, the size of the game.
I don't know. I wonder if it's going to be paid or not. or if
I don't think so.
or if it's going to be an update or a standalone game from Call of Duty Mobile.
I think it's going to be a standalone game, because Call of Duty Mobile is pretty dated now.
Yeah, I think it's going to be standalone. This article I'm reading says the upcoming Warzone will be the second COD title adapted for mobile, so pretty much we have
Is there
another...
any date?
It just says later this year.
Huh. Yeah, that'll
Projected
be
to
interesting. Definitely going to have to check that out.
Oh, yeah.
If they manage to pull off crossplay between PC, console, mobile, that'll be pretty crazy.
It'll be crazy, but it will be god awful.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a terrible thing.
I'd start playing on PC just to kill mobile players.
I will download that, 140 gig now game just to do it. Just to wreck some people. Feel good about myself, really.
It'd probably be that big on mobile, too. You need a few phones just to play it.
Yeah. You guys better start clearing out your photo library.
So, every company in America has been either making things more expensive or completely cutting off Russia.
How so?
Well, there's, Gary Newman, developer of Gmod.
I don't know him personally. Actually, yes, I have his phone number. I can call him right now.
Well, they're raising, the price of all their games. They're donating $500K to Ukraine, and any money they make through the Russian games go to Ukraine. So that's just one example. I've seen pretty much any big company you can think of do something to Russia.
I mean, yeah, that's good, but it's not like their sales are through the roof right now.
And also, in my eyes, all I see is they're just hurting the Russian civilians who aren't doing anything wrong.
Well, if they're supporting Ukraine, that has nothing to do with hurting Russian civilians.
Well, that's just Face Punch. I don't know about the other companies. It must suck to live in Russia right now. Or Ukraine.
Oh, yeah.
Or anywhere near those countries.
Any of the Slavic countries.
Yeah.
Because everyone around them definitely are having some economic problems right now.
Thank God I live in America. Woo! Yeah!
Where our only economic problem is the gas.
And everything else.
And everything else, everything.
There's nothing wrong with America. What are you talking about? You know, if this whole war thing keeps going on, I might have to call up Putin myself and do something about it.
We're gonna have a talk, me and him.
Yeah, we might have to invite him onto the podcast and talk things through.
Him and his translator.
Yeah, well, he can speak English, I'm sure.
I don't know. I've never heard him speak English.
Well, I've never heard him speak. And I don't think you have either.
No, I've seen him. Well, I haven't heard him. I've seen him speak. He whispers.
I've seen him walk down a hallway with the song playing and the picture widened.
It took me a minute to get what you're saying.
Beyond that, though, I read some news that there are talks of Steam integrating Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass.
How's that gonna work?
Well, right now, PC Game Pass is only it's only available through the Microsoft Store launcher thing. So I'm assuming you're just going to be able to download Game Pass games through Steam instead of Microsoft's official stuff.
That means Steam is going to have to adapt a lot of games, because I know that there's quite a few on Game Pass that just aren't on Steam.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to be exclusive through Game Pass, though. I don't know.
I'm sure you'll be able to buy it and get it from Game Pass.
Maybe.
They have no reason not to let you purchase a game.
Well, there's contracts, I don't know. It might be the developer's choice.
Because on because on the actual Xbox's Microsoft Store, you can see games in Game Pass and you can purchase them even if you have Game Pass like us. But speaking of Microsoft and Steam, Microsoft. Well, you heard about the Steam Deck.
Of course.
The Microsoft is showing support for the Steam Deck and its users for Microsoft's first-party games, and so far what they have listed is Forza Horizon 4, 5, Sea of Thieves, Fallout 4, and Quantum Break. And there might have been others, but these are ones right now deemed as playable. Although you might have some trouble setting the games up, especially since the Steam Deck introduces a digital keyboard, like on screen, so that interferes with the game.
Yeah, the Steam Deck, I think it's great, but I'm never gonna have a use for it, so I'm never gonna buy one.
Yeah, that's fair.
It would be great, though, for like multiple people to play from the same account, if that's a thing. Like, I don't know, someone's playing the PC, and then another person's out in the living room playing on the Steam Deck.
Maybe, but I don't know, because you can't have two computers signed into one account, so...
Well, I don't know how the Steam Deck works. Maybe I'll buy one just to see how it works.
They did say Gears of War 5, and the Halo Master Chief Collection, Halo Infinite, and Flight Simulator X are not going to be supported due to their anti-cheat. What that means and how it affects the Steam Deck, I have no idea, but...
That means you can't play them on the Steam Deck.
Well, I know it means you can't play them. I'm saying, I don't know why that affects the Steam Deck.
It's just if in case someone buys it thinking they can play those games. I feel like with the Steam Deck coming out, we're going to see a lot of articles and stuff talking about specific games working on it or not.
Yeah.
And of course, you know how journalists are. There's going to be one article for every single game that is and isn't available.
It is possible for them to become playable in the future, but they're deemed unlikely to play.
I wonder, has the Steam Deck actually came out yet?
I think it's still pre-purchase.
It has begun shipping to people who bought it back in like December. It's only $400 for the cheapest one.
Only, he says. That's how much my Xbox was. Xbox One.
Yeah, but this is a Steam Deck. Or you could pay $650 for the biggest one.
The biggest? Like storage-wise?
Yeah, 512 gigabytes.
It's not a whole lot. That's not a lot.
That's compared to 64 gigabytes.
No, now they're just ripping off Facebook with the Quest. Sorry.
Well, the thing's the size of the Switch, so like it's pretty hard to get good performance out of something this small.
Well, are they gonna allow like I don't know, maybe like a flash drive to go into it so you can have a little bit more storage?
Looking at it right here, I don't think so. The only port I can see is a headphone jack and a USB-C. So unless you can plug in something to USB-C, I don't know.
You can get USB-C. You can get USB-C to USB-B, and have it in there. Although I don't know if it's going to be power or power and information. Never know.
Who knows? I assume it'll be info too. Valve's not the type of company to overlook that.
It wouldn't be an overlook. It'd be a prevention of. I think it would be a prevention of letting you do exactly that, which is hold more storage, so they can probably charge you in the future for another product to go with it.
Actually, speaking of Valve, they recently made a game that's about inspecting toilets.
I haven't heard of it.
It just came out, yeah. Aperture Desk Job. It's free to play. It's made for the Steam Deck, but you can play it on the computer. It's just another Valve tech demo thing. They did one for the Index. I don't know. Just it's always a big thing when Valve releases a new game, even though this one is tiny.
The sound of it makes me think of the asset flips, like lawn mowing simulator, chair simulator, power wash simulator, all those.
Power Wash Simulator was actually built from the ground up. I don't think there were any reused assets in that.
Maybe not, but it's just like the just weird games for no reason kind of thing.
Yeah. Though this one has 95% positive reviews out of almost 10,000.
Well, it's Valve.
Oh, yeah.
Even Artifact was liked.
Actually, I think I had mixed.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's dead now. No one plays it. For a while, it was popular on Twitch because people would just stream, like, pirated movies in the Artifact category. So, speaking of Steam, there is a game called Domina. It is $10, and it came out in 2017. Now, it's had regular updates since then. And the update that was posted on Tuesday, March 8th, the developer, he's given off bullet points of what was changed, and then randomly, out of nowhere, he puts this: take off the fucking mask. Next time you're at the grocery store, try showing a woman your face. Be confident, unafraid of the lies. You might get a girlfriend. Women like confidence. Women don't like dudes who cover their faces in fear. What are you afraid of? Getting laid? Grow up. That's just in the patch notes.
That's great.
And apparently, he has a history of just ranting in the patch notes. I saw it on Twitter. Oh, right here. No way John McAfee killed himself. Highly dubious. Highly fucking dubious. At the end of another patch notes. Yeah, he just randomly goes on huge rants. It's hilarious.
Let the man rant.
Oh my god, here's a huge paragraph about how men are weak now. And how people have to get off of porn tubes. Like, literally, he says porn tubes. He also says Pornhub up here, and OnlyFans. Masturbating to e-girls isn't gonna solve the energy crisis, is it? Get to work. And then at the end he says, don't let strangers on the internet tell you how to live your life. If you want to be told how to live your life, read the New Testament. The internet will only give you lies. This is in a Steam patch note.
I love the irony. Don't be taking advice from internet strangers from an internet stranger.
Yeah. He does mention that, though. He said, don't listen to me, live the way you want.
But also do what I say.
Yeah, exactly. If you're not going to do what I say, then you should join my religion. And I'm pretty sure he's being review bombed right now because of his anti-mask things. Yeah, mixed reviews recently. Actually, no. Never mind. People are review bombing it because there was content removed a while back, and now it's being sold as a DLC. Okay.
Huh.
There's a big argument in this review. So maybe the game's good, maybe it's not. Maybe you should buy it right now.
Maybe we'll have to check it out.
It's in early access, yet there's 8 DLCs for it. So that's nice. One of them's the official soundtrack. Does anyone actually buy official soundtracks on Steam?
I feel like they wouldn't make them able to be bought if they weren't.
Well, obviously, like, one person will buy it, but the only soundtracks I have are the ones I was given for free. I don't understand the purpose of buying one.
I think you might get the rights to use them.
Maybe.
That's because otherwise I can just go to YouTube and listen to it.
Well, that's how the music industry started. You had to buy MP3s and all that, and then, piracy.
Yeah, but everyone understands we're in the 20th century.
Maybe not, because some people are buying those music tracks, or else they wouldn't be sold. You have one guy out there holding back the gaming industry by buying soundtracks for games. GTA 6 could have been out. The Witcher 4 could have been out. Any sequel you could think of could have been out
Mario
if that guy...
65.
Yeah, exactly. If that guy didn't buy his video game soundtrack.
God damn it. People.
I bet his name's Jim.
Maybe John.
Maybe Jim John.
Maybe John Marston.
Maybe.
All
John Marston would seem...
Buying those
Actually,
Steam music.
John Marston would probably pirate Steam music. Seems like that kind of guy to me. I feel like maybe his son Jack. He would be the one paying.
If you don't know what we're talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. A great game if you haven't played it.
Technically, we're talking about Red Dead Redemption because we haven't mentioned any Red Dead 2 people.
That's Arthur Morgan. Alright, so we're talking about Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yep, that's all you need.
Just gotta say the name.
So, you've played, multiple playthroughs of Elden Ring? What do you think about it?
I haven't beaten it yet. I have about 18 hours in it.
You kind of suck ass, then.
Yeah. Honestly, the game itself is, I think, really great. 100% step up from Dark Souls 3. They do the open world fairly well, I think. There are some complaints that I have, personally. I don't have the greatest internet in the world. The servers are at many times complete trash. Actual garbage. I'll be in a world being the one summoned, and I'll get kicked constantly. Almost every time I've ever been summoned to a world have I been kicked. But when I host it and I summon other people, it's just fine. No one lags. A lot of times, if I ever get an invader, just like Dark Souls 3, it's just the servers are such shit.
So, are you implying that From Software did something wrong?
I'm implying that they did not do something right.
Are you sure it wasn't an intentional design choice?
It just increases the difficulty, really.
Exactly. You have to earn your good internet. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta win your bad invasion encounters, and then you get the good servers.
Yeah.
Speaking of Elden Ring, there is a streamer, Super Lewis 64. He beat he beat the most famous of the bosses with a banana controller. He, I don't know how exactly he did it, but I did watch the clip, and he beat a boss in in Elden Ring with bananas instead of a controller.
When you say a banana controller, do you mean like a plastic banana or an actual...
real bananas.
What?
Okay, I got it so far right here. The setup included 11 of the potassium-packed hand fruits wired to a circuit board, that Lewis programmed himself.
Oh, so it's kind of like a potato battery in a way.
Yes. Each banana was a different action, different input.
I think we need more food-based gaming merch.
Food merch? I don't know, but food-based gaming, especially challenges.
That's what I said. Food-based gaming merch. Like, I want some Razer sourdough bread headphones.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
I want a fried mouse.
A fried mouse. Yeah, I want my mouse furry.
It can still be furry. You just gotta, I don't know, tape on some fur or something.
I believe he played it on PS5, which is even more, kind of impressive, I think.
Why is that?
I feel like it'd be harder to do something like that on a console than a PC.
Oh, it's just controller inputs. I don't know if it'd change that much.
Maybe not. Obviously, like, he was on a time crunch. Because imagine, if he couldn't beat it in a couple days, and so he starts up a stream, he goes back to it, and he just touched one of the bananas, and his hand goes right through, because they're getting old, and they're bruised.
Yeah. He has to replace them after that. It's like replacing batteries, but you gotta do it every, 4 days.
I want to know how, because it's actually just 11 bananas on his table with wires sticking out of them. Like, there's no, directions or anything, so he just, I guess, had to remember all the inputs.
Yeah. I mean, he could have, labeled them. Piece of paper or something.
Maybe the picture doesn't show it.
I'm wondering how the bananas recognize an input. Do you, squeeze them or, suck on them a bit?
He said it's kind of like an Arduino setup with push buttons.
Oh, well, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I have an Arduino set up with push buttons.
Let's see. Yeah, he just presses on them.
Huh.
So I wonder if if he had to hold a direction, did he hold the banana, or do you have to keep tapping it?
If I had to guess, he probably had it set up where pushing it will make him move forward for so long. I don't know. Is potassium touch sensitive?
No, because he's not running a program. It's just a different kind of controller. So he'd have to either hold down the banana, or press it a bunch of times.
I don't know. Next time I try to make a banana controller, I'll let you know how it controls.
Please do. One more thing. He calls himself the controller bender, and this is because he built on top of the banana controller, he built a fat controller.
Out of fat?
I don't know, but he built something called a fat controller. He played Final Fantasy, was it 14? He also played Dark Souls, I assume the first one, with the controls of a Ring Fit Adventure, which I believe is maybe a watch, like a Fitbit. He also beat Halo 3 on Legendary difficulty with the Guitar Hero controller. I believe they're talking about the actual guitar. So
yeah, that's what I thought. The Ring Fit Adventure is a Nintendo Switch thing.
Oh, okay.
It's like a circle with a Switch controller at the top. It's for some exercise game.
So if you want to see Super Lewis 64, he does have a YouTube channel, and I believe he streams on Twitch regularly. So if you want to see some game challenges based on controllers, you know who to go to.
Now, I wonder if you can get one of those machines where you, make the ball move with your mind. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
They used to advertise them back in the early 2000s, you have this little forehead thing you put on, and you just think really hard, pretty much, to make the ball move. And it actually responds to, like, brainwaves, I think, or it responds to something. And it's basically a game of who can get the ball to move to the other person's side first.
Well, I want to see, do you know those mice where it has, like, the left and right clicks on, like, the sides of it, and instead of moving it around, you have a little ball?
Oh, yeah, a ball mouse, yeah.
Yeah. I want to see someone beat a game like Dark Souls using that. That would be crazy.
A lot of people actually use those types of mice for gaming. You just gotta get used to it.
I remember the first time I saw it, I didn't think much of the big red ball in the middle of it. I just kind of started moving it around like a normal mouse. I'm thinking, like, why is your mouse not working? And he goes, no, you gotta spin the ball.
Yeah, of course. What else should you do? Or what if someone beat a game with like a drawing tablet? I don't even know how that would work.
I have no idea.
Maybe you have to like draw to the right to look right, and you tap the thing to shoot. I don't know. The thing about all those challenges is it's such a pain in the ass to set up.
That's why I leave it to the people who actually know what they're doing. And that I don't try those challenges.
Also, they have things that just not many... Like, I don't know how to make a banana controller. Or I don't have... I've seen a Guitar Hero controller before.
You better start learning.
I don't have one of those controllers. I got a Xbox One, an Xbox 360. I got an Index controller, 2 of them. I wonder actually if I could bind those.
Probably. You would not
the way
have
they
many
work,
options. Though. I think you'd have what?
There's
1, 2, 3 buttons, not including the joysticks going down.
the grip could count as a button. So I'd have 2, 3, 4, 5 total per controller. Which is not bad. Plus the analog sticks.
10 inputs.
I don't know if I could use them though, because they only connect through Steam VR. They don't act as controllers. Maybe it's something I'll look into.
Maybe you could like plug it, like find a way to like mess with the wiring and plug it into your actual computer. Make it register as a controller.
Well, yeah, you could just plug them with the USB-C cords. That's how you're supposed to charge them.
Yeah, but is that information? Do they even like give information through a cord?
I don't think they do. I don't know. The last thing I want to do is take apart my controllers and do something to them because then I'm not.
We already said on it. You're doing it.
Well, then I can't get them back.
That's the point.
I'm gonna break something.
Record yourself doing it so then you can go back and try and put it back together.
Yeah, that'll be great. That'll be the challenge itself. Is just fixing my controllers.
Can the Bobinator 531 fix his broken controller that he broke himself?
Yeah, it'd be different if it was like a Xbox controller, but these things cost like $250 per. Yeah, I'd rather mess around with like a little cheap-ass $20 controller. Because I really don't care if I break that.
No, what we gotta do is make an Xbox controller register on VR.
Actually, Steam VR does recognize just controllers plugged in already. It doesn't like motion track or anything, that's just not possible, but... So, I was thinking the other day about Minecraft. You ever heard of Minecraft?
I have not.
So basically, Diamond used to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it was since the beginning. Diamond just was the best. And I was watching a video, and this was before the Nether update, and he was talking about how he thinks Minecraft can be improved. And he said in the video that there are some things that you just cannot change or the fans will be angry. And he said one of them was diamond has to be the best resource. And then he went on to say, well, there should be some resources in between diamond and iron and all that. But that line struck me as funny because I was watching and I'm thinking, well, Mojang did the complete opposite. They did make diamond not the best. And no one seemed to care that much.
I am still not fond on the idea that they made diamond not the best.
They have balls, though. You gotta give it to them. To take down, like, an icon of your game to be the second best.
Songs have been made about getting diamonds, diamond armor, diamond tools, and they just take it away.
Well, that's the thing about netherite. Diamond is still extremely OP, especially when you enchant it. And netherite's so hard to get, I think most people just stick with diamond anyways. I know I do.
I have no reason. I go into nether one time, and that's to get the blaze rods to then get out. That's it.
It's
go there.
Really hard to get netherite, so I just never bother.
Yeah, even with the bastions, I don't see it worthwhile in my average survival world to go to the nether.
A netherite pickaxe would be nice. Like a pickaxe and a sword, but I don't need the armor and every other tool. Especially since you gotta think, if you don't have mending, then you need more netherite to repair it. That's what keeps me off of it most of the time. Because I have diamonds to repair, I don't have spare netherite. And then you download a mod pack where there's like 100 new things.
Yeah.
We should probably talk about Hermitcraft, don't you think?
Nah. Yeah, we can.
So us and many, many friends have decided to start up a server, a Hermitcraft 2 server. We are the first people to ever do this, and we're going to be making content. Some of us are going to be making content on it. At least one of us will.
Yes, content will be made on it.
At least one video will be made. I can promise you guys that.
By friends on top of friends, he means we have, excluding ourselves, one person, and we are attempting to get more, so we can actually do some fun things.
Are you saying you can't have fun with 3 people?
I'm not saying that, but you have a mod pack with many, many mods like Hermitcraft. You need more people.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. So, I was planning on making a video on Mirror's Edge about speedrunning.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to speedrun the game for a full month without any help and see how I was against the world record. I have abandoned that.
Help? Were you going to make?
I wasn't going to watch any speedrun. I was just going to make my own techniques.
Go in blind, try and go as fast as you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I have abandoned that goal because Mirror's Edge is a shit game. It crashes. Sometimes there's big frame drops, and it's not a stable enough game for me to speedrun. Because I'll tell you, so far I have yet to complete a full run of it because I've crashed every single time. So I'll find another game, because I do want to try that idea. Speedrunning a game. Yeah, I think it's a great idea, even though I'm not even going to come close to any good run, because I'm not a speedrunner. I've never speedran a game before. I don't know how to find exploits and all that. Though I was doing it glitchless. After I realized I couldn't make a video on it, I decided to look at the world record, and there were things in glitchless that I think are glitches, but I guess they don't count.
I watched a video about Mirror's Edge speedrun, and the guy mentioned how even though it's glitchless, they still have minor glitches because it's not. Most of them don't help that much, and that they're not really breaking the game. It's just slightly better movement.
Well, basically, I did stand a chance. The world record is under 40 minutes, and I probably would have done it in like 2 hours.
That game is speedrun in 4. I thought it was a short game. I thought it was a very short game.
Well, there's 9 different missions, and on average, each mission takes probably 20 minutes. 30 minutes, maybe. It's very confusing. If you don't know where to go, you get lost. At least I get lost all the time. So that's like half the speedrun, is just learning where to go. I still like the game, though.
I also heard that you have started playing Nier Automata. Nier Automata, however you want to say it.
Nier Automata. That's how I like saying it. Those rumors are false. I have started playing it. And, I will probably not finish it because it's leaving Game Pass soon. And I'm not gonna buy it because I don't feel like it.
Well, that's not good.
Well, the story's... I don't think I can realistically finish the story. I'm pretty sure it's leaving at the end of March. And from what you told me, the story lasts quite a while.
Honestly, you could probably get it done in 2 big sittings.
We'll see. I've already sat through one big sitting. I played a good, 4 hours. A quarter of that was the prologue.
Well, I know how you play games, so probably if I had to guess, a couple more of those sittings and you'll have the game done. At least the first part, the first story.
You don't know me. No, I'm kidding. I already finished the game. I am actually world record holder number 1.
World record holder, holy crap.
On my first run, too.
Yeah, what's your time then?
I was thinking at least second place. 2 minutes.
2 minutes, that's crazy.
For the entire game, yeah. Oh, sorry, the entire game, 100%.
Oh, 100% in 2 minutes? Now that's impressive.
No, it wasn't 2 minutes, it was 2.5, but, rounding down. So, Battle Royale has been a big genre. Massive. Probably one of the biggest at one point.
Definitely changed the market of gaming for quite a while, and it's still influencing it.
Now that Battle Royale seems to be kind of dying off, you don't see any big games doing Battle Royale anymore. What do you think was the best?
The one that did Battle Royale the best?
The one that you liked the most.
Honestly, Fortnite Season 1 to 4.
I see.
They did it really well. Anything after Season 4 I can't speak on because I didn't play it after that. Warzone is very well made, I believe. But I don't think it I feel like it was just kind of a reach for Call of Duty to do that.
It's hard for me to say because I think Warzone should be up there, but then again, there's
no doubt about that. It's probably second.
There's a lot of things that it does not do well at all, especially the unbalanced guns it has.
Very.
With some guns being completely useless, some being just everyone has them.
And the fact that it changes every update.
Oh, yeah.
One minute that gun is OP, the next minute it does no damage when you're 2 feet away.
They have been working on their hacker problem, which is good.
PUBG as a battle royale is like strictly as a battle royale and nothing else. It's all right. I don't personally like it that much. I don't like the heavier focus on your inventory. But like in Fortnite, you got 5 slots, I think, maybe 6. That's it. That's all you got, and then it makes you really look at your resources more. But in PUBG, I'm holding like 8 things. I don't even know what they do.
Well, to be fair, you've only played a handful of games in it.
That's fair. I have played quite a bit of Apex though, and same problem there. I just don't. I'm not a big fan of Apex. I feel like they just have too many things.
You should see it now.
Yeah, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to.
Apex, I just can't think of much to say about it. Like, I've played it, but I can't really say if I enjoyed it or not. I kind of just said, like, I did play it, but I didn't feel anything. I just felt neutral the whole time. I was probably sitting there with a poker face every second of me playing it. And also, it is like 80 gigs. Yeah, 81 gigs. That's crazy. Warzone's not much better. That's why I don't have it installed, but best, I'd probably have to say Warzone. Now, what about the other games which are kind of Battle Royale inspired, like Escape from Tarkov or Vigor, where you're like scavenging?
I like the idea. I did play Vigor, and I wasn't a big fan. I've seen quite a bit of Escape from Tarkov. It's alright. I could definitely see myself playing it every once in a while, but I don't think I could get really invested.
I think the gimmick, where you can bring in items, but you have to get out with those items to keep them, I think that's pretty clever. Like, I would have never thought of that.
Yeah.
But in practice, I don't know. I haven't played enough to say much. But I'll tell you, Escape from Tarkov, some people take it way too seriously.
Oh yeah, well that goes for any game. Have you seen like a Warzone sweat? They're crazy, actually crazy.
Yeah, that's a problem with all PvP games. People taking it way too seriously.
All competitive games, really.
Any PvP game. I mean, look at Minecraft. It's the least in-depth PvP.
Well, every update is getting way more in-depth.
Yeah,
you go back to
depending on Bedrock or Java.
Yeah, but you go back to 1.7.10 and now you look at 1.18.2, it's way different, and every update in between has changed and evolved the combat. Whether intentionally or not, they have.
So apparently there's a big controversy over a Pixar movie that just came out.
Oh, was that the Peter Pan one?
Turning Red, that's what it is.
What is it about?
It has something to do with, like, females growing up, I know that. Mealy is a 13-year-old girl who is torn between being her mother's obedient daughter and the chaos of her youth. As if that were not enough, when she gets too excited, she turns into a big red panda.
Oh, I think I've seen one ad on that a while ago.
And now, based on Twitter, it's based around, like, puberty and all that.
Yep, I do remember the trailer I watched talking about that.
And apparently, some people on Twitter think that it's, like, as bad as Cuties.
As bad? I don't think they could be. They'd get arrested if they were caught drawing that kind of thing. Well, they don't draw it anymore, but
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, so I can't really say much about it.
Maybe we're going to have to swallow our pride and watch it.
I really don't think... I'll always watch a Pixar movie. I like Pixar.
Pixar movies are good. But the same thing with any animated film industry. It's just as time moves forward, the quality decreases.
Tell that to Shrek. Shrek,
Yeah, I mean,
Shrek 2, Shrek 3, Shrek 4, Shrek
do you
Forever
mean
After,
Shrek Forever After, which I'm pretty sure is the third one.
Shrek a Christmas special, Shrek a Halloween
The
special,
Halloween special, yep.
Shrek a Hanukkah special,
Shrek the Hanukkah special.
Shrek the President's Day special, Shrek the Tax Day special. That's my favorite.
Shrek July 4th. He shoots off fireworks. That's it.
He shoots up heroin. Shrek overdoses on fentanyl. That'll be the next DreamWorks movie.
Shrek huffing aerosol cans.
When's the last time there was a Shrek movie, actually?
Probably in like 2013.
I'm surprised. Let's see. Shrek Forever After, 2010.
Oof, I'm not too far off.
I can't believe they haven't made a new one. You'd think with how sequels are in every other...
Beloved. I know one was beloved. I'm pretty sure 2 was despised. And
Hold on,
3 was loved. Or maybe I had that backwards, and 1 and 2 were loved, and 3 was despised. I'm not
2 looks pretty loved. 7.3, 89%, 5 out of 5, 90%.
Take a look at 3 then.
3, 6.1, 41, 58, 80%. So it looks like 3 might be kind of bad. And 4 is like 60s.
Yeah.
But like, it says there's a Shrek 5, but the only 2 casts is Eddie Murphy and Cameron Diaz.
All we need is Donkey and whoever that plays that.
There is a Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. What is that? Apparently that's supposed to come out this year.
The Puss in Boots movie a long time ago with like Humpty Dumpty. I watched that thing on repeat for so many times. I don't even know.
Okay, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is coming out September this year.
I was unaware of any Puss in Boots movie.
Yeah, me too. I've never heard of this. Antonio Banderas is playing Puss in Boots himself.
Guy I don't know plays iconic character.
I'm trying to see who played... Yeah, he played it in... Okay, he's always been Puss in Boots. You know, there is a Shrek Party game, Mario Party ripoff, and it looks awful, and I really want to figure out how I can play it.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
I think it's a 360 game. I'll have to look on like eBay or something.
Going back to games, Sea of Thieves just released season 6. Now they introduced these things called sea forts. And this whole season was designed for the player that doesn't have 10 hours to get a ship full of loot, get sunk, and then restart.
So the fake gamer.
Yes, the fake gamer. This season is designed for the people that want to get on for 20, 30 minutes, get off, done, easy. And if you want to keep going, you easily can. Which I think is great, because, Sea of Thieves, it's a very slow-moving game. It's hard to get from point A to B. It takes a lot of time. And especially PvE in the game takes a lot of time. They also made PvE a bit better.
They did?
Yes. They added some mechanics. The gold skeletons, you can throw water on them or get them in water, and they stay corroded a lot longer, and they take a lot more damage from gunshots. Or any fire of sorts, like cannon fire or gunshots. I don't believe swords, though. The phantom skeletons, I'm not sure what they're called, the ones that you hold the light up to, they'll stay solid a lot longer, and they also take more damage.
So, that's pretty much all the topics we have.
We did cover them all.
We covered all of them.
Every
except
topic
for the
there
ones,
is.
Except for the ones that we didn't.
Come to the Badcast. We cover every topic.
Yeah. very, very political. We're actually both politicians.
Yes.
Ex-politicians. We were kicked out.
We were banned from the
Banned.
politicians.
We were banned from
party.
ever speaking about politics again. That's why we go by code names here.
Yes. They'll never suspect a lowly podcast.
Now, we don't exactly have a plan of how often we're going to do it, but I was thinking every, 3 to 4 weeks at first, just to see how it does, and then we'll see from there.
I'm thinking probably not a set time. We can strive for it, but if there aren't any topics, then, there aren't any topics. So,
yeah, we are very professional here.
If we do one every few weeks or so, then it's probably going to be shorter ones, maybe 15 minutes.
15 is a little light.
Yeah, but I mean, if there aren't topics, there aren't topics.
We can always find enough topics. I'd say they're going to be an hour minimum. At least that's what I'm going to push for. The platform it's going to be available on, I don't really know yet. Because I'm going through some program. Yeah, I know for a fact it's going to be on YouTube and Spotify. So if you are... Oh, yeah. If you are a YouTube or a Spotify Chad, you watch it. If not, I don't want you to.
We will break down your door if you don't watch it. We are listening to you every second, so make sure you watch it.
That's a promise. And a threat.
It's a promise from the Badcast.
But mostly a promise. Guests? Yeah, we'll have them.
Obviously.
Science? Obviously, we're going to be talking about that.
Comedy?
We're going to be talking about... Oh, yeah, comedy, always. Who's our next guest? PewDiePie? Jeff Bezos? The president?
Elon Musk himself.
All of them at the same time?
All at the same time. And we're going to be talking over all of them. That's how little we care. Because we're going to
We're going to introduce them and then interrupt them greeting the audience.
We're going to introduce them and then kick them out right after the introduction.
Yeah, we don't need them.
And then we get the clickbait. I kicked Elon Musk out of my podcast.
Yeah. We are going to do sponsors every day. At least 10.
Today's sponsor is us.
Today's sponsor is also Raid Shadow Legends.
Subscribe to Matt Top Hatter and the Bob and Air 531.
Or just the latter.
Or just the former. Either way.
Go to both of our channels and see which one you like. Which one posts consistently and which one you'd like.
Mostly the latter of the which one you like more. Quality over quantity, I always say.
Make sure you follow these podcasts. Like I said, I don't know what platforms it's going to be on, but no matter what it's on, like, comment, subscribe. If your platform doesn't have that, then change it.
Or dislike, any and all criticism.
Yeah, all publicity is good publicity, so start rumors about us. Tell them to journalists, they'll believe anything you tell them.
Yeah.
I want it in the New York Times, we're like a terrorist organization, so...
I want on Kotaku saying that the Badcast are just alt-right communists.
I don't know about Kotaku. I don't like Kotaku.
If we can get on Kotaku, that's the objective of this podcast, is to get on Kotaku.
Yeah, I guess that's the end goal. We'll be there someday. If we aren't there at some point, then we haven't done it right.
Then we're failing.
At least I think so. So yeah, that's it. Tune in next week when we start our weekly podcast called The Good Cast.
One for morning, one for night.
Yeah, we're gonna upload 3 podcasts a day for each meal.
We're gonna be talking while eating, so if you got a problem with that, too bad.